Lucy. 372.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Lucy.
Bortles will try again on second down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with two straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
380.
Again, it's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
His throw caught at about the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And it'll be Dalton again. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. second and goal from the 6 this time. This will be Dalton again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 26. So after the INT, it's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Lucy. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Bortles to the former Jet, Seferian-Jenkins for the Jags' first down.
Here we go. All good. Move. Switch.
The pitch to Fournette. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
368!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. To return it is Corey Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Here we go.
You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, let's go. Trick 11B, 11B. 380. 380.
Throwing now is Bortles. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 2nd down, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
It's second down. Dalton looking. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Open man there is Malone. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw here, Dalton. Dancing to his left. Down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Dalton here from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lee's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Jacksonville.
Here we go. Spread left, spread left, spread left. 380. 380. Let's go.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had a nice... Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 57 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. Here's Dalton. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Bortles now on 1st down. Over the middle complete. That's Lee. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Bortles now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
It's all right. Hey, 54, Ricky.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Bortles to throw once more. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Here we go, here we go. Lucy. Hank.
Bortles going to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Omaha.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.